George Washington once said to James Lloyd in February 1799, "The great mass of our citizens require only to understand matters rightly to form right decisions." At Global Philadelphia Association, we viewed it as our duty to our members and to the global positioning work we're doing on behalf of the Philadelphia region to host the forum we have invited you all to attend today. And now, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you John Smith, the board chair of the...
Whoever wins this year is likely to serve 2 terms, which means that your administration, or those for those who you are representing a candidate, would be in office well into the period that's going to be required to plan for the 250th anniversary of the United States in 2026. How would you use that historical milestone to bring deserved international attention, the focus of the world, on Philadelphia for that occasion?
And Assad, why don't you start this one?
I think the position that Global Philadelphia Association has taken to promote Philadelphia as a heritage city would be a perfect launching point. I think we discussed about this, and Jim Kenney is definitely behind that as a major opportunity to seize. And I think we have enormous amount of firsts in the city, from the firefighters to the library to the hospital. The list goes on and on. And to be the first city to be on the World Heritage Cities would be a great opportunity. And I think all the positions that Jim Kenney has expressed in his policy positions lead to that kind of an approach based on his understanding and support of immigration, on multilingual education. All of those are tied to the idea that we cannot be a global city unless we deal with education, poverty, and economic conditions.
Thank you. Mr. Woodard.
Being a global city would, in fact, support our efforts to invest in education, economic development, and public safety. The vision of Philadelphia, and this is why USA 250 is such an important opportunity, is an opportunity to bring all pieces of city government together in partnership with industry, in partnership with our nonprofits and foundations, great world-class foundations in our city, and have a commonly held vision for what Philadelphia could look like, and also articulate a commonly held vision for the crucial role that Philadelphia has played in the promotion of democracy. We are the cradle of American democracy, and in that we are a unique asset for America to articulate its value in the world. And so having a mayor who can articulate that, who understands that, and then uses government to bring together all of those different pieces and lead an effort, not just have a seat at the table, but to lead an effort, is a crucially important piece of work that Senator Williams has talked about during the campaign. A global Philadelphia and having a vision for a global city will improve our educational outcomes, our economic development outcomes, and make our neighborhoods much more safe.
Thank you. Ms. Abraham.
I think the important thing about being a World Heritage City, which I am sure Philadelphia will be, is that we will have by that time, under my administration, a great airport well on its way to achieving the $7.1 billion expansion, plus our port, our rails, and our roads. Having been a delegate sent by the State Department to the OSCE, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, in Warsaw, Poland, I can tell you that by that time I will have reached out to every person on the globe to try to get them to make sure that they visit Philadelphia, to make certain that they know that I'm a welcoming mayor and that my administration will bend every effort to make sure that people know that this is a welcome city, expanding on the knowledge that we have from places like International House and these great organizations which support today's program. So we are going to have a lot to celebrate. In addition to that, the idea of promoting worldwide peace, places that we can go to and visit and have them come here to establish the peacemaking role through economics, through understanding, through dialogue, through cultural exchange, and through trade and understanding, is a great way to make sure that the 250th anniversary of Philadelphia will be a global affair, acting locally, thinking globally.
Thank you.